think that things are always hunky-dory in the Bare Pantry kitchen, right?
Put some water in a minute.
Some water? Okay.
Welcome to the Bare Pantry Show. If you want to learn how to cook in simple steps and have your dishes come out great the first time, then you're in the right place. Learn to make restaurant-style meals, comfort foods, and authentic Belizean dishes from basic ingredients.
Right in here? You went to go pull this meat out of the fridge, right? And when you pulled it out, you know how men operate, right? If it's aluminum foil, can you guys see me? Yeah. If it's aluminum foil, they'll poke a hole in the foil. They won't lift it up nice, right? The same way, they don't lift nothing and see, okay, let me see if anything's attached to this in the fridge. The fridge is small already. He pulled the thing out and he broke my beautiful thing to go with this that I just got at Costco the other day. I'm so mad on Mother's Day.
Let me ask you guys something. When you guys break stuff, it's okay. Nothing happened. The minute I break something, you want to chew off my head.
We don't break nothing that I just bought the other day from Costco and I love.
Please.
We break old glass, old plate. Right, Jada? Jada, say yes. Agree with me.
Yeah. Whenever, look.
You guys, Jada was shaking her head yes, okay?
Whenever time they break anything, could be the kids break, I don't say nothing. The minute I break something, they jump all over me.
I went off. I went off just now because
what?
That's my good thing from Costco. I don't even know what it
So
looked like.
what?
What color was it?
It's the hot spoiled. Can you put my ravioli in it?
Hey.
Ravioli in? Okay.
Hey.
What color was it?
You guys act like
This is going frozen like this? Hey guys.
You guys act like if it's life and death, it's only a
Okay, go back down to Costco and go buy me another set. That's what I'm saying. How much was that thing anyway? 20 bucks?
I don't know.
I think it was like 20 bucks.
You see what I'm talking, folks? They always jumping me.
Okay, I have an important question to ask. This video is going to be long, so if you don't like long videos, just click off and go watch one of the shorter ones. Let me tell you, I'm trying a new cake. It's called California Lemon Pound Cake. And I didn't even try the full recipe yet when your girl already cut the recipe in half. So the full recipe uses a Angel food pan. You know the difference between that and the Bundt pan, right? That one, the Angel food pan has a flat bottom, not a curve. And then it has the cone, but you can shove the whole bottom out of the pan. You still have to shimmy the cake off of the cone. But that's what you use to do the full thing. I'm doing half and I'm doing a pan that Jada gave me for Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day, y'all. So I'm afraid to open the oven and check because the full recipe says 1 hour, 10 minutes. This, I've timed it 45 minutes at 350. So we're gonna look together. Let's look. Ooh, look the color.
You look good. You tested already?
Tested? You don't see me pulling it right now? Oh, does that look like soft in the middle, Jade? Jade, does that look soft in the middle? I'm afraid to put the...
It looks soft in the middle.
Put it back in?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna put it back in. I'm afraid to even test it, guys. I'll go get out the way. Wait, when Joe take over the kitchen, guys, you don't know this about Joe. He's not so kind. When he takes over the kitchen, he's not so kind.
Because you guys right in the way.
Get out my way. Don't you see me doing this? Dog, get out my way, dog. Hi, Cora, darling. Say hi. Cora, say hi. I'm trying to fatten this dog up. Even though she looks fat because of her fur, she's bony in the hiney. This one needs to go another 10 pounds. This is what's going to go on top of the cake. This is my tripod, but it's a monopod. Joe's outside firing up the grill. So what I'm doing here is the Cole Mac salad. And yes, we buy the big tub of the mayo like this from Costco. This one lasted like 6 months. So I'm opening the new one. And thank you to Cindy, my sweet friend Cindy, that sent me all these Spurtle Myrtle, whatever these things are. So this one was too short to get in there, so I used the longer one. And I should really tie up my hair. Anywho, to this mayo, I'm probably gonna need more, but I always start with a little. I'm gonna add some mustard. Put it in here.
Okay, I gotta go outside.
Joe, come say hi again real quick, baby. I showed them that you were out there starting a big old blaze. The boiled egg, 4 boiled egg mashup.
Hello, people.
Boil.
How you guys doing?
Can you do me a favor? Can you check on my cake? I'm afraid. Let me get this is another couple's. Ooh, that looks done, huh? Let's get the thing. Let me get a skewer. This is another couple's gold. Oh, that's too thick. Go right in the middle. Is it clean? It's done. Take it out, babe. Take it out. So what we're going to do with that coconut now, we're going to pour out the water and put it in here. Okay, so not turn off the oven yet. Is the oven supposed to be this hot when you put the coconut in there? Or 200? To heat up the coconut?
Just for a little bit. I don't know how hot this.
Okay, let me go check that. Close the door. Okay. There's my itty bitty cake. So, Joe, so this video is going to be called Couples Goals, okay?
Couple goal?
Yeah, we did that one the last time and people liked it.
Okay. Okay.
He said he's going to go back to Costco and buy me back my thing. He said. So, Ben, you need help? Hold on. Hold on, guys. Ready? Go. He has to run through the door, guys, because we don't want flies to come in. The flies are back already for the spring. So I'm doing the cold macaroni salad. Honestly, I'm the one that suggested the barbecue because I know that all the children love barbecue. And I know that they would have an awesome day, you know, for Mother's Day with me. I'm not the kind of mother where when it's Mother's Day, I want my kids to be gone. Have you ever seen that? Mothers have, even when I had the kids young, I wasn't that kind of mother. Oh, it's Mother's Day, take them somewhere and just let us go out by ourselves for brunch or something. No, I'm not that kind of mom. I wanted my kids. I struggled to have my kids. I had them. I loved every minute of having them. I love having them here with me. When it's time for them to move out and go on their own and start their own lives, I'm going to be happy too. I'm not going to be that one like, oh, don't go, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to be happy also. And just want to make sure that they have a great start in life. I don't know if I have any more of that sweet relish, but it is what it is. So I'm probably going to have to go search in the back for more. So that's all that goes in here. It should be the salad macaroni, but we couldn't find any of that yesterday, so Joe got the small elbows. And I just mixed a little bit of the mayo and the mustard to start. I know I'm going to need more. And I'm probably going to have to go search for more relish. But this is all that goes into this if you want to keep it real simple. So let me tell you what we did last night, guys. We went to my cousin Effie's 50th birthday party. When did Effie get to be 50? I'm going to be 55 this year. We're 5 years apart. And we grew up together. But I always say my grandmother raised the famous 8 of us because my mom's 3 children at the time because my baby brother was born here. And then my Uncle Norman's, well, he lived in the back house, you know, in Belize. And he and his wife and 2 girls. And then he had a boy from a prior relationship. So the boy lived in Granny's house. Effie and Sally, my Aunt Nita's 2 daughters, lived in Granny's house because Lita and them were over here in America. And in the summer we were there. So there were 8 of us there as cousins, sisters, and brothers, right? You guys ready? Can you see this? Yeah, you can. That's what I like with these springform pans. They come apart like this. And yes, I'm going to flip it over. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Let's rest it down just like this here. Come on, get off of this. Oh, it feels light. It feels springy. So, let me put this over here to wash. It's still a tad warm, so I think it was out of the pan for about 10 minutes. Let it cool down, and this is what we're going to put on top, all right? This is called a California lemon cake, but I don't know what about it was Californian. Because they only put lemon extract inside the cake. So I put some zest of lemon because I live in California. And then this is made with lemon juice, icing sugar, and butter. And this is the kind that's supposed to like drain off of the cake. And look how pretty. But look how small the cake is. Alright? And this is the kind of cake where you cream the butter and the sugar first. Well, it has shortening too. So cream all the fats with the sugars. And then add the eggs and then the extract. And then mix the dry together, and then the wet is milk, and then just, you know what, if you want to see that, come back for tomorrow's video and I'll have a whole tutorial on how to make this cake, okay? Meanwhile, let me tell you guys about the party. You guys have time for a little bit of story? So the party started at 7. My Aunt Lita, which is Effie's mom, lives 75 miles away from my home. So I left kind of late. I usually get to parties early. Made some jam roll for Effie, which she hid. She never shared it. She just hid it, okay? So then people started to show up. So this lady, let's do the cheese man. This lady, you know what? Let's save the cheese man for a live event. Should I do that to you guys? No, right? No, I'm not gonna do that. Anyways, let's go outside with Joe to talk this little gossip. Let's go. So at the party, they had the living room, the formal living room. That's where all the men's were, and then the ladies were at the in the dining room because they have a den. So this lady came in. Who was the lady that was sitting to the right hand side of me? Don't say her first and last name if you know it. You don't know her, right? So she came in. She was an older lady, and probably in her 60s, and she had a young boy in his early 20s with him. And she sat down.
Ain't that partner sister?
Who?
The young boy is their nephew.
Nephew to who?
Robbie.
So who the lady? That's Robbie's sister? I'm gonna have to ask my cousin who she was. But she came in, she was quite polite and everything. And she was sitting on that end. She had her vaccine, so I wasn't afraid. There was only 2 people there that didn't have the vaccine, and we just kept like a safer distance, right? Joe, to tell the story, man. Joe, you the saw. So the lady smiled pretty at me, right? The lady smiled pretty like, you know, and she goes, hi. And so I already figured the lady probably gonna say, you know, oh, I watch your show or something like that, right? Because that's what I get a lot when I meet people. I always meet like the nicest people in real life. The trolls are only here typing on the computer. And I said, hi, how are you? And then she said, and sometimes when people know me, I don't automatically assume that they know me from the show, because my mom and dad were popular people in Belize and they were in politics and stuff like that. So I assume they know me through my mom and dad first, and then later the show. And she says, hi. And I said, hi, how are you? And then she says, can you get me some water? I was like this, like, huh?
Maybe not.
And she says, can you get me some water? And I said, I'm a guest here. I don't know where the water at. You know, that's my Aunt Lita's house, but I don't know where they keep nothing. And so she's all like, oh, okay. I don't know what she assumed.
Maybe she think you're part of the team.
I felt frumpy. You guys, am I wrong? I felt frumpy when she asked me that, and I thought I looked pretty yesterday. What did I wear yesterday, babe?
What you got?
The same top. This is same you sleep, same you wake. That's what Mama used to say. You wearing the same clothes again? The same top but a different bottom, blue jeans bottom, and some nice Michael Kors tennis shoes. And I thought I looked quite pretty. I didn't think that I looked like the person that would fetch water. And so it's like, am I being stupid, guys? You can tell me down below. And so I'm like, I don't know where the water at, but I wasn't mean though. I looked at my aunt and go, where the water at? I'll get her the water. And so she told me where it was, and I got up, you know, to save my aunt the trip. I got up and got the water from where it was, and she goes, okay, thank you. So I don't know what it was. I was not indecent. I didn't have a mad look on my face, anything like that, but I did feel a type of way. Would you have felt a type of way for people to think that you're the water girl? Question mark. Joe, shut up. So that's what was happening. So let me go back in and take care of these beans, because what I did last night with the beans, I didn't record any of this because it was 2 o'clock in the a.m. when I got home. Let me tell you about the ride back. Oh, Joe, look there, look there. What is that? A hummingbird? It's gorgeous. On the ride back home, the freeway was empty. I was afraid because they're shooting out people's back glasses, you know, back windshield on the freeway now with a BB gun or something. But we came home. The ride was nice. It was going good. Take a look. You like seeing the scenes? Oh my God, California is so beautiful. You have to come. One of these days you have to come visit California. It's so gorgeous. So anyways, we got like 10 miles away from home. We can ride that far on the bike, right, babe? And the traffic just stopped. It just stopped. Then we saw a fire truck come on the freeway, and we figured there was an accident, but we don't know why it just stopped, you know? Because it was like 4 lanes of highway, or lanes of highway. Why didn't we just like go off to this one side and go? I guess the cops may have stopped it up front. When we went by, I did see that it was a mashed up car. The back part of it was mashed up. I hope nobody got injured. It actually stopped for 20 minutes. I fell asleep. And I woke up and go, Joe, we still here? It didn't even crawl, it just stopped. So then we blew through the next 10 miles, got home, and I washed these what the beans name? Great Northern, right? There's little white beans. Sometimes you could use navy beans. They're white looking too. Great Northern beans. I washed them. I don't believe in soaking beans. A lot of people tell me to soak it. I don't believe in that. So I washed it off. I put it in the slow cooker. I diced up some onion, put some water, and that's it. Just enough to cover it up. And I put it on at 2 in the morning. Joe, what time you wake up? 5, 6,
No.
6, 7?
7:30.
7:30. So it went for 5 hours in a slow cooker. Joe shut it off for me because you don't want these to go too long. Now I'm gonna go add all the accoutrements in there now and see how much water is in there to see how much longer it would take to cook in a slow cooker. If it's gonna take too long, I'm gonna put it on the stove top. So let's go back inside so we could take care of it. We're gonna have 3 sides: the Hawaiian rolls that I did not make from scratch, the cold pasta salad, and the baked beans. The kids call baked beans sweet beans. The baked beans. Joe has all type of meats that he's cooking. We're gonna have that one little cake. I wanted to try this coconut cake that I saw on TikTok, but I'm probably not gonna try it today because I just remembered Jada has some little glass jars that she bought souffle from Costco, and she has 4 of them empty, and she wants me to try the little mini cheesecakes in that. So let's go back in the kitchen so I can prep to do the beans first, and we'll see if we move on to the cheesecake. All right. So I'm just gonna skim the beans out of here because the recipe really calls for 1 cup of chicken broth. And I do have chicken broth, you know, in the box that Jory buys, but I'm not gonna use that. I've always just used the broth from the beans when I don't have the chicken broth. I like my stuff homemade. I'm gonna add 1 cup of brown sugar pap. I don't have the dark, so I'm using the light, but I like to use the dark for this. To this, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Then 1/4 cup of everything, 1/4 cup of molasses, and I ran this under a little bit of water so it could come out easy as this. Joshua's running camera, and I'm also teaching him because he loves these beans, and I want to show him how easy it would be for him to just make them on his own, you know, if you can find the beans, because it's kind of hard to find the Great Northern. Can't find my little spatula. Shameless plug. So it's chicken broth, which we omitted. I had the onion in it from last night. Brown sugar, molasses, mustard, ketchup, hot sauce, garlic powder, salt, black pepper. Okay, so we didn't put salt and black pepper yet, right? Salt, pink Himalayan, black pepper, and then the hot sauce. I said 2 teaspoons of hot sauce, but Joshua's gonna be my guide. Let me mix this up first. Say when, Josh? He's not saying when. I quit.
Just keep going.
I want to eat some of this too. I quit.
Going.
And the pepper that we're using is the Mary Sharp's Beware because we don't have the fiery hot.
Yeah, this one's.
Joshua doesn't like this one so much. What's the problem with it?
It's been a while since I had that one. I just think I didn't like the taste.
I guess it has a different flavor than the fiery hot.
But I think it's fine if you mix it into things.
Okay. A hot mess over here. So remember now, the recipe calls for you to like bake this. So that's why you don't want to put a lot of the liquid. But I'm gonna follow suit. Is this a 1/4 cup? These are all 1/4 cups. Let me get this is a cup. I'm gonna grab this broth from here and see how this is looking. Don't go nowhere, because as soon as I'm done with this, we're gonna be dressing this cake. I still haven't done the mini cheesecakes yet. I think that's still coming. Meanwhile, Joe is still boiling his meat on the barbecue grill, because that's what he does. He boils it in those pans, and then he cooks it on the grill. Joshua, what do you think about this broth? Do you think if I put it on simmer, it'll cook some more and not burn, or should I put a little bit more because we're not baking?
I want to say I have enough liquid.
You think I have enough liquid?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what we're gonna do is start it on this. I'm gonna put it on the back. I'm gonna use the hole that Belizean people never use. The Lee Kunko hole. We don't use that. That's like a waste of our time.
Yeah, it is.
But we're gonna use it today though. I'm gonna grab the rest of that beans out of there so I don't waste any. Keep the broth on standby, because if it's bubbling too quick and getting too thick too quickly, I'm gonna add a little bit more broth, maybe another 1/2 cup, and just let this simmer. Okay, so you guys know I suck at this part. But the best way to do a cake, especially being that this is not layered, although this cake is so thick, we could absolutely cut it in half and put a layer in there. Joshua said no. Joshua said don't do that. If you make it and you do that, tell me how it came out. So I did that because I wanted to sit flat. I don't even still know if it's flat. It's better than before. Don't throw these parts away because we could eat it. Joshua said don't set the cake on this because this looks too old-timey. What do you guys think? What do you think, Josh? Is showing too much of the old-timey thing?
I don't like it.
He doesn't like it, and he's a what do you call the thing? Marketer. You read?
I like this one a lot more, yeah.
And not this one, right?
This one isn't bad, but I think this
You like this one more? Okay, we're gonna go with what Joshua says because I'm not gonna ask him his opinion and then still do what I want to do. Although I thought that was pretty. So he says don't cut it in half, but you can absolutely do that and put some of this stuff in the middle. So let me go ahead. Huh?
Oh, you're gonna put, yeah, do that.
What are we gonna put in the middle?
Frosting, right?
What frosting? I only have this.
Oh, never mind that.
You want this lemon frosting in the middle?
It's always better to me having frosting in the middle of the cake.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know.
So do you like the lemon frosting?
I don't know.
I can make lemon curd. Sweetened condensed milk and some lemon. Want me to do that?
Yeah?
Okay, let's pause.
Okay.
So I had to go into my other book. That's why it's beneficial for you guys to pick up both. To look for the lemon curd, it says a whole tin of this, 14 ounces to 1 cup of lemon juice. We're not going to do the whole of that. We just need to fill the middle of this cake. So I put like 1/4 cup. How many ounces is that? Couple ounces? Josh was trying to show it. Couple ounces. So let me go ahead and remove it. Looking for this. I never forgot the person who gave me this. Tanisha. She gave me a big one that I don't use because it's big and thick. It's pretty though. And then she gave me this little one that I use for everything. And if you're thinking of sending something to the Bear Pantry Show, you can go to Amazon and send it. And I'll put it in my my wish list or something. I already shook this up a little while ago. Let's start off with 1/2 tablespoon of the lemon. Joe squeeze. Oh, that's a whole tablespoon. Okay. Start off with 1/2. Look, Joshua, show how it's the beautiful dragonfly. Jory gave that to me for one Christmas. I love stuff like that. Oh, stay to the end of this video because I'm going to show you guys what the kids and Joe gave me. I didn't show it yet because Jory and Joe's gifts didn't come yet.
I didn't know you were going to put something in the middle of it, and I do like it when frosting's in the middle of cake slices.
I think it still needs more. I taste just the milk.
Huh.
The air is finally on. I am melting in here. Oh, let me check the beans. Oh, this is looking good. Joshua's trying to show you a dynamic angle. Yeah, I didn't put any more broth, okay? And I'm gonna set my thing here on this San Francisco thing. I'm promoting California today for some reason that Jory got for me when he went to San Francisco. Okay. Okay. If Grandma was here, oh my God, I miss my mom. It's Mother's Day and I miss her. I'm just trying to pretend like I don't miss her. What do you think is the easiest way to cut this? Roll it on its side?
I would put it on its side.
Because I suck at this type of stuff, you know? You ball. The reason that we turn it upside down is because that bottom side is so good. Oh, look at that. So what I'm going to do is put some of this frosting down first on the plate. Remember that this is icing sugar, butter, and lemon juice, right? Just put some here. Feel like I'm making tamales. Just so you could get a little bit on this part that we're gonna lay down. Then we're gonna put this in here. Oh, it's just enough. We're flying by the seat of our pants for this one today, guys. But honestly, the cake looks good. We're gonna taste it later. And then this part goes on the top. Ooh. And then it's just supposed to like drain.
Oh, okay. So I don't think this is enough to cover the whole cake.
No, it's just supposed to drain. It's on its own. Let me not force it. I'm just moving it to the edge. First time trying this cake, okay? Don't judge me. Well, you can judge me. I don't care. Ooh, look at Josh. It's draining. Let it drain in slow-mo. Gravity is happening right before our eyes. So it's time to take a look at what Joe's doing. So are you still boiling them? And these are the ribs. Why are they so short? They're short ribs?
They cut them like that.
They cut them like that. What's up here?
Chicken
Ah! Oh my god. So Joe essentially boiled that and then he's gonna put it on the grill. Chocolate.
I messed up on the mini cheesecakes, guys. I should have really baked the crust first before I put in the filling because this goes on the fridge to set.
So look what all we have. Carne asada. We got some links. Then Joe has the chicken leg and thigh with the back. Ooh, I want a whole one. And then we got the ribs. No, oh, what's this? Rib tips. What? I didn't know he bought rib tip.
That's pork.
Oh,
That's pork? Oh, I don't want that. And then this is beef ribs. I like beef. I don't like pork. Okay, so stick this here. And then we have the cold salad. It's nice and cold. Beautiful, right? Oh, this is supposed to sprinkle some parsley on top, but we're not going to do that. That's just for presentation. Look how good the beans came out. Let me get a spoon to stir that up for you. See it thicken up nicely. See? Still hot. Look at the cake. It looks satiny. That's why Joshua doesn't want me to put the crumbs on top. And these are not quite ready yet, but I just had to show you. So I want to show you what I got for my Mother's Day gifts from the family, okay? Jada, you guys already know Jada gave me this pan. And you saw that I used it today to make this gorgeous cake, all right? And then Joshua gave me this pan for like mini quiches, mini whatever, mini, what do you call the thing? Cinnamon roll, you know, the ones that I make like an actual roll, you know, kind of roll that way, like a cupcake, right? Cinnamon roll, all type of stuff. That's why I said maybe I'll put a chapter where it's not going to be a small batch, but it's going to be mini. I don't know, I'm still thinking that, but I'm going to use this. Thank you, Josh. And he also gave me NYX eyeliner because that's what I use, only NYX makeup. That's what I have for my foundation now. It's NYX, the eyeliner NYX, everything NYX, and they never have that stuff in stock, so when Joshua finds it, he buy it, all right? Let's see, next thing, Jory, his stuff came, gave me this beautiful little pouch to put my little mini camera in. My camera stopped working yesterday, but it's working again. Don't worry, Jada has one just like this that I'm going to steal if this goes out. But I love the little pouch to keep it safe in my bag, you know. And it has that metal, you know, the magnet thing. And then Joe had to go big or go home. He got me a brand new helmet because the other helmet is tight on my head. It gives me a headache when I'm riding. I don't know if my head got bigger. It has a battery here to put light. I'm not going to get knocked out. I don't ride at night anyways. And it has a visor. See? Why is it that everybody that I know keeps telling me they got the visor? V-A-C-C-I-N-E. I ain't saying the word because they don't put all kind of stuff. I mean, it's not visor. Right? Anyways. I'm really happy with the gifts that the family gave me.
You want a chicken?
I want a piece of it. I don't want a whole one.
But I wanted to show you. I took less of the carb because I really wanted this whole roll. I've got my salad there that I told you I had cut up. And I took way too much meat. One piece of rib, one piece of carne asada, a piece of chicken, a piece of link. So I think I'm going to eat half of everything. But my eye got greedier than my belly because I'm so darn hungry. But this is only my second meal for the day and it's already 4 o'clock. So, you know, I might eat it. We'll see. Remember, guys, we are not buying this book.
Because if you do, the only people that are making money from that book are my ex-distributor and Amazon. Pick up this book instead. This is my Belizean cookbook. It has 120 authentic Belizean dishes that I've done on the show already, but now you can have it in print so you can follow along and your dishes will come out perfect each time. Hot off the presses, this is my second cookbook, guys. It's called the Pantry Laid Bare, and I named it that because I laid everything on the line when I picked the recipes for this book, alright? 111 delicious dishes from basic ingredients. To purchase, just check below on any of my videos and you'll see the different methods of payment and also the shipping. Thanks, guys.
You come and try this warm delight. This is the Bare Pantry Show.